During the early hours of Wednesday, April 1st, 1970, Akintayo Olumide Oluwole Ajadi OLUNLOYO was born. He would be the last born of the family of Dr. Victor Omololu OLUNLOYO and Mrs. Olufumilayo Olaito OLUNLOYO for the next 7 years until Ayobami's arrival. An adorable infant, a handsome toddler, an athletic lad and an all-rounder, academically and in the content of his character. On the 28th of April 1978, 27 days after his 8th birthday, Akintayo's life took a dramatic turn. In the evening of that day, as the family entered the city of Lagos, they encountered a mob on Ikorodu Road, where the infamous Ali Must Go riot was unfolding. Akintayo sustained a severe brain injury that night, which was to leave him paralyzed from the waist down for the rest of his life. After a world tour with his indefatigable mother, in search of therapies with hope that he would walk again, Akintayo settled into life as a wheelchair-bound youth, intent on making the most of the hand life dealt him. He began his primary education at Abadino School at the University of Ibadan, then Home Science Association School Ikoyi, Lagos, soldiering bravely on with his studies. When his father ran for office in 1983 and eventually served as executive governor of Oyo State, Akintayo attended Command Secondary School Ibadan and completed his WAEC O-levels. Akintayo moved to the United Kingdom in the 1990s to be with his older brother Olugbenga, with whom he lived for many years. He was happy, independent and built many friendships. Ayobami eventually joined his brothers in England, leading to some cherished memories with Akintayo. In 1997, Akintayo returned to Nigeria, where Ayobami would periodically visit him. Akintayo remained rather cheerful over the years, despite further health complications which developed along the way as he grew older. I had no shoes and I complained until I met a man who had no feet. These were the words on a plaque that belonged to Akintayo, which pretty much summed up his attitude towards his condition up until the very end of his earthly life. Akintayo passed on the 28th of September 2021 at the age of 51 due to health challenges. His undeniable, uncanny and quiet smile, which camouflaged so much sacrifice and personal endurance, cannot be forgotten. His life teaches those of us still on this side of eternity that even through extraordinary pain, disappointment and internal grief, we must still endeavor to walk tall, strengthened only by the grace of God the Almighty. Akintayo was truly one of a kind. His warmth and exuberance, especially through his voicemail messages, always conveyed that one was the most important person in the world to him at that moment.
Hello, Ayobami. This is Tayo from Nigeria.
Such memories continue to keep us all heartened about his humanity and the potential goodness that we all possess, if we so choose to show it. Akintayo Olumide Oluwole Ajadi OLUNLOYO, you will forever remain as an example of true grit, class and selflessness. We all love and miss you dearly. May the Almighty's light continue to shine upon you always. Oyeleke Akinyele Alabi OLUNLOYO was born in the early hours of the 5th of March 1982 at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, Luth. As he joined the Olunloyos, everyone naturally doted on him as the baby of the family. He began his education at a private nursery at Oluyole Industrial Estate, Ibadan in 1983 and moved on to Mary Hill Convent School for his primary education. After successfully completing his common entrance exams, he attended Government College Ibadan for his Form 1 studies. Oyeleke wanted to be with his older brother Ayobami, who was attending Adesoye College in Offa, Kwara State. So he got his mother to convince his father to allow him to sit the Adesoye College entrance exams, which he passed. Oyeleke eventually moved on to Adesoye College in 1993 and completed his secondary education in 1999. Toward the end of the same year, Oyeleke was accepted at Bournville College, Birmingham, United Kingdom, to study a BTEC course as a prelude to a university degree. Once again, he decided to join his beloved brother Ayobami, who was at that time attending the University of Birmingham. 4 weeks after his arrival in the United Kingdom, on the 21st of December 1999, Oyeleke's life took a sudden and tragic turn when he was struck down by a drunk driver at a zebra crossing outside the halls of residence where he and Ayobami resided. Oyeleke was rushed to and treated at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham, where he was kept on life support for a couple of days, until the unfathomable decision to take him off. He passed on the 23rd of December 1999, just before his mother's arrival after she rushed to see him in the UK. Oyeleke was a passionate Christian who exuded grace and simplicity throughout his relatively short life. He was a very active member at the youth arm of RCCG Jesus Embassy, Ibadan. His older siblings recall several unforgettable moments of him being a soft-spoken, fun-loving youth, but also one who was formidable and deliberate in his life choices. His older brothers, Ayobami, Akintayo, Olushola and Olubenga, doted on him, while his older sisters nurtured him every chance they got. There was always an inner quietness, yet deliberate exuberance about Oyeleke. He would always surprise everyone, especially at family gatherings at home, with his especially poignant way with words, which reverberated with power, magnificence, and meaning. He often left everyone wondering how such a young person could utter such intense, spiritually laden exhortations. His spiritual essence blossomed towards the end of his life, reflecting God's guiding light that surrounded him always. Some even attested to the fact that whenever Oyeleke was present, they always enjoyed a strong sense of benevolence and kindness from others. Oyeleke left the OLUNLOYO family way too soon, at the age of 17, and he is and will continually be missed. His loving parents and siblings not only continue to remember the values he espoused, but also aspire to be better individuals by following his example. Despite your departure nearly 23 years ago, Oyeleke Akinyele Alabi OLUNLOYO, your essence and aura remain. May the Almighty's light continue to shine upon your spirit always. We love you.